going on, guys? Why not? That's what I'm saying. Wow. Some of you guys are going to get with me going live. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Tango? Wow, look at you guys coming in here. I figured you guys would be sick of me by now. Got my little 1,000 subscribers, and then I go live all the time now. I'm just, thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. I am just doing some behind the scenes work for making my trucking company run here. So last night I had one of the drivers that works for me. What's going on, Greg? Good to see ya. I had one of the drivers that works for me. We're pretty slow right now, so I pay him basically just to do whatever. He's pretty handy, so do stuff around the shop. And then one of the main guys that works for me on the side, his wife just got laid off because she's a bartender. So he's like, hey, I want to make some extra money. And then basically, I was saying in the other video, because I have a shop, it was raining yesterday and he was supposed to do a water pump for somebody, that he's like, hey, why don't I do your stuff today? So I'm going to go check on what they did. They were supposed to take some leaf springs out, and I'm going to go take them to the shop to get them pressed. I'll show you that in a second. I just got to hook up my trailer. I'll show you that when I get back. What's going on with you guys today? How's everything? I know that noise is annoying. I'll be right back, but let me know how you guys are doing. What's new? What's on your mind? That's all right. So I'm just gonna go check. I gotta go grab some leaf springs. Show you guys what the guys were working on last night. Pretty cold out here tonight. see here. No, I got the baller van today. Got the baller van. It's my big G-body van that my wife doesn't want to be seen in. My favorite ride. Balling on a budget, what you could say about that. Balling on a budget. So I'm gonna show you guys. There's the shop. I got my garage door opener in the van. What? Are you serious? That is sweet. Alright guys, once I get out of my shop here, I have service. Even though I'm going to show you, I just had to pull up. Get these leaf springs and get on the road. Morning there, Northern Motors. Just gonna show you guys what I got going on here in the shop. Okay. Get some gloves on. Okay. So I got my little trailer here. They took these out last night. Where are they at? These leaf springs out because these bushings are getting bad. So we took those out. I got this truck in here. Got it all jacked up. Got the supported with the big boy jacks. Got the little jacks. Got some. I don't think Tesla knows about that hover truck yet. Put this on. Hold on, put my gloves on. Come on. All right, I'm out of here. All right. Thanks for the thumbs up. Who's up in here now? What should I talk about anything? All right, headed in to the shop. It's kind of nice sitting there. All right, I should have actually good internet now, so Hopefully I don't keep dropping you guys out. Do you guys think we're gonna be shut down here pretty soon? Yeah, I'm flexing on the springs. Yeah, I don't know. When I was talking with the guys that did the work yesterday, they're like, "What are you gonna haul this in?" I was like, and then they're like, "Oh, do you need help getting them in the truck or whatever?" I was like, "Well, I'm gonna use my van with the trailer," and they call my van the molester van. So I call it the baller van. Pretty much everyone calls it the molester van that knows me, because that's just the type of people I hang out with that will call it that, I guess. But yeah, I basically told them, I don't know, I guess they didn't think I could lift those springs in by myself, so there you go. We got video proof though. Alright, any of you guys on lockdown yet? In your homes? What's going on, guys? When you come in, let me know. Say what's up. Say what's up to everybody else. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about your business or mine, but I'm pretty sure that mine is gonna get shut down. You know, California and I think it was Pennsylvania just basically said no, all non-essential businesses. And technically what I do is not non-essential, but you know, if my clients are working, then they'll want me to work, then it would be essential for them to work. But they're gonna get, you know, I'm assuming they'll all get shut down. So I'm just kind of counting the days till that happens. And yeah, I think it'll be a great time to get started. What's going on there? What's up with you? Where are you coming? Where are you checking in at? Check in with us. Let us know where you're at. I think once this is all over with, guys, it's going to be a really good time. There's going to be lots of deals out there. Newell, what is your name? Newell, I better focus on driving. But sorry about that, son. I'll be heading south in a second here. I was trying to get in on hauling, if you saw some of my other videos, trying to get in on hauling some essential goods. Not on the load boards though, just direct clients. And I called, talk with one person, and then actually they emailed back. They said they want to use me, but they're all working from home, so they can't sign any new carriers up, which is fine. I'm headed to the shop to have them use their hydraulic press. I'm just about to get on the highway. I'm gonna read the comments here before I do. Give me something to talk about for about 10 minutes while I'm on the highway. let's see here. What's this? What are you saying? Okay, Newblarg. Where are you? Oh, you're from Idaho. What's going on in Idaho? Are you a driver, or what do you do for work? Are you guys shut down yet? Okay, let's see. Mo, let's see. You mentioned good times once things get back to normal. What you meant? Trucking, bike, etc. What about boards or power only? Load boards. Okay, I'm going to talk about those two subjects while I'm driving here, guys, and I'll read the comments once I get back. So basically, as being a entrepreneur, I'm very optimistic, but at the same time, I try to also be a realist. And what's going on right now, in my opinion, is it's definitely scary. It's uncharted territories for us for over 100 years. I don't think people are taking it serious enough. But whatever. But so I think that because everybody, because no one has any money, the way it sounds. People can't live for more than a couple of days without getting a check, or they're just living paycheck to paycheck. That I think there's going to be lots of deals just in the trucking industry in and of itself to pick up things. People are way over leveraged. I've said it kind of before in my dump truck video, I believe. I'll go ahead and talk about, go and check my videos out to kind of see exactly what I said. But, when you're buying a $200,000 dump truck, you got to work that truck. And a $200,000 dump truck makes the same amount of money as a $50,000 dump truck. So, it's just crazy to go out and spend that type of money on a dump truck. But I just feel like there's going to be lots of companies going backwards real quick. This is a tough time of the year for my type of work in my area. You kind of make most of your money in the summer, then you kind of survive the winter. Well, if the winter lasts, because we're all quarantined an extra month, it's going to be tough, but anyways, so that's kind of that thought process. And then as far as like the stuff that the other guy from Ohio was saying, as far as the load boards go, yeah, I think that load boards are going to be, let's check out this, it's still rolling. Load boards, yeah, I don't know. I just don't do load boards that much. So what motivates me is making relationships with new companies that I can work with, and so that's why I just reached out to them. And it sounds like they wanted, they do want to take me on. It'd be getting into more, just the normal side of trucking, reefer and dry van type stuff, but food related. So it would be, it's definitely, there's a need for it, but the problem is that they can't even sign you up because their new carrier's up, because they're all at home. What's going on, Dirt Broke? So, that's kind of the deal there. I could go and do like the load boards, but I'm not motivated to do that, because what motivates me is building my business, not a broker's business. So what I'm saying by that is I want to build up the clientele, and it's a pain in the butt for me to switch switch to a different industry unless I actually absolutely had to, which fortunately, because I live through, because Callie and me both got laid off in the 07 debacle. Just kind of never wanted to be in that situation again. So, financially we're pretty good and we don't have to debt. So we're just gonna bunker down and weather the storm. What's going on with the fuel hauling? You guys going down dirty, or are you guys still pumping her out? We're still working right now, but I'm guessing you guys saw that California and I think was it Pennsylvania are doing non-essentials. I'm pretty sure every company that I work for right now is not a non-essential. They're not non-essential, so I would imagine that we'll be shutting her down, but we're still rolling right now. That would be fine. Dirt Brokey, what are you thinking about this anybody with a good job should really be kind of fattening up their wallet and just keeping an eye out for some deals, I would think. Don't you think? Dirt Broke, I know you were talking about grown man conversation with one of your buds about the property and whatever else. What do you got your eye on? I saw your comment there. I'm gonna wait to read it till I get off the highway. I'll be off in a minute or two. One of the things that's cool about Dirt Broke is he hauls fuel and he gets paid by the percentage, which is freaking, well, even though you're working at night where there's no traffic, now it's just, you probably don't have to deal with any traffic. Just freaking hammer there and get going. Alright, what's going on here? I'm offloading at the Mack plant in whatever, Pennsylvania. If I had 10 trucks, I'd buy a bunch of fuel. If I had 20 trucks, I'd buy a bunch more. What do you think of all that? That was gangster. Yeah. I don't have any fuel pumps, but the price of fuel right now is crazy cheap, and I would, if I had a huge tank, yeah, I'd fill her up. But something that you could do is you could buy some oil stocks, maybe. Might get you the same thing. feel you're gonna use one way or the other at some point. Driving by where I used to park at my old lot. Dirty, are you still working or are you off now? On your way home, I would guess. Crazy. Might be, I don't know if it is. I'm looking into it, but I'm not an expert. It's just an idea. Strong will survive. It should be. If you survive, it should be better for everybody. For all the ones that survive. Okay, what do I got going on here? Alright. If you guys are gonna be here, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna let it roll. If you guys gotta go, that's fine, but I just gotta go in here and give them these springs and see if I can wait for them or if they're gonna be a while. So I'll be right back. I don't know. If the banks, I mean, I don't ever use cash anyways. That's the crazy thing about that. So I guess as long as the electronic system stays open, but at the same time, I do have cash on hand too, just in case. But the uppers, trucks and end dumps. You said haul some. Hold on, let me pull over. I'll check the comment out. I'm right by a tanker. I'm right by a terminal right now. Can't really see it, but it's a terminal. Newblarg. Am I saying your name right? Newblarg? Trucking and dump. And you said haul some amount of tons due to axle laws in Minnesota. When they super dump empty weight loss, therefore be able to haul more. Yep, I am. Super dumps are just there's not a lot of people that use them here. You're right, kind of. I don't know. Not really. Actually, let me go. I'm gonna go show you guys company. I don't know if they'll have them or not. But we're right here, so I'll go show you guys their super dumps. They got West. Gotta make sure no one's coming here. Uh-oh. What is that? Better just flip around. I'm gonna turn around here. I don't know how to answer the question, but there's a in my area, there's a place for super dumps and there's a place for tractor trailers. Super dumps are almost too big for normal construction, and for hauling per ton loads, they're a little bit lighter, or they're a little bit heavier than what you can haul with an end dump. So they're kind of like not perfect for anything, but they're not perfect for anything, but they do everything okay. I guess is how I would say it. But if you're a big enough company, the 10% of the stuff that they are perfect for, you might have that stuff all the time. So then, if that was the case, if you had it that work, if you could keep them busy all the time, then yeah, they'd be extremely profitable. But I don't know. Some parts of the world they love them, and for some reason in this area they don't use them much. And they can gross about 20. Some can just get 25 ton on, but a lot of them are doing 23 because they're not quite long enough with the bridge laws. So they're only able to do like 23, 24 ton. I'm going to show you guys a couple of old milk trucks, I would assume. And they're parked right now. So let me show you these guys. They're pretty freaking cool though. I'll show you this company, guys. Here. these guys can haul 24 ton. Okay. They got 2 of them. They got them for special purpose. They have most of their stuff's all tractor trailer. They got some powder trucks, dry vans, all sorts of stuff. See what you say now. Yeah, it is really weird how that works. Out here, what everybody's using is what everybody's using out here is quints, which would be basically a super dump minus 1 axle. Well, I'm headed back to the crib because they're not going to press those out right away, so that sucks. I was hoping I could just get them. They could do it while I was there, but they got other stuff going on. Great question. Here, that trailer you're going to look at, that 39-foot Mack, is it a round bottom, I'm guessing? What do they want for that? Going price should be around $30,000. In my area, if it's a 39-foot tight tandem. That's what it's going for, 30. Alright, I'm going to answer that question about how I charge while I'm driving. Hey, it's like I almost like I know something about something, huh? So the quick answer to what you're asking is all of the above. But so like for me, I feel like there's different industries within the end dump industry. There's like the commodity industry, which is usually per load. I like to charge per load for commodities. I like to stay away from like the bushel and the per ton, because a lot of times it's like light or it's whatever. So it's like, you know what? I want a per load price. Now, can I command what I want to get paid? No. can prefer and go for that. But a lot of times, so like corn, obviously it's per bushel, and most cases that's kind of the only time we ever talk about bushel type stuff. Is it's just farm related stuff, not just corn, beans, whatever. And then otherwise, it's when we're doing sand and gravel, it's most of the time that's per ton. So like basically you just figure out, it's all based off of it. Everything comes back to either your hourly pay or your mileage pay, because that's really how we get paid. Now we can disguise it by saying per ton or whatever else, but at the end of the day, if the hourly rate is minimum wage, we're not going to be doing it. We're not going to have any drivers doing it, and then we're not going to be able to afford to do it if the per mile is the same way. So it all comes down to that. But basically, on per ton stuff, when you're billing the customer, it's per ton on like for sand and gravel, and then you can easily get up to weight, and then because it's a dense material, sand and gravel is. And then when you do construction, usually it's a hourly rate. So you show up and you just on the clock from once you get your first load, you're on the clock until you dump your last load. But you kind of got to make sure all three, it makes sense every single way. And I would say that sometimes it can suck, but kind of the best way to cover your bases is just to be hourly, And then people are if they're not in a rush to load you, it doesn't matter. You can sit there all day as far as you're concerned. But usually when someone starts paying you hourly, then they are in a rush to load you. It's kind of interesting how that works. Greg, what do you want? What do you plan on hauling with your endo that you're looking at buying? Well, here's what I would say. I get you. I don't know. I know you're not being smart. Don't buy a trailer till you at least have some idea where you're going to put that truck to work at. I mean, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're just going out to look so you can get a good comp of what a trailer's worth, so that way when then you know what's a good deal and what's not. That's what I would say. But sorry, I got a phone call there. Let's see what you. Give me a second here. I don't don't want to read this stuff when I'm driving down the highway. The back roads home here. Greg, are you planning on going over the road? Or are you trying to be local? Doesn't really matter. Absolutely no over the road. Or what? What are your thoughts? I can help you try to come up with something, I guess, but it's hard to, in your area, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know about those food and medical stuff. There, yeah, I mean, there's money to be made, that's for sure. One thing I'll say, Greg, is about people in your area not wanting to help you out. I honestly sometimes hold back with my information because, I feel like I'm cutting my own throat sometimes with the information that I talk about. I want people to succeed, but I kind of don't really want to, basically encourage people in my own area to do this stuff, and or flourishing businesses that I'm already competing with to really know my mindset, of how I do things. Not that they're worried about me at all, but it's just whatever, but a lot of the people that you talk to aren't going to be worried about that because they're just a driver, it's not going to affect them. All you got to do is just figure out what they're doing, but I'm assuming they're stocking concrete plants, cement plants, they're loading, they call it pet coke out of the refineries, coal maybe, roofing granulars maybe, and then farming, if you're in a farming area, there's fertilizer to be hauled, and what you'll find out over the years that you do it is there's some things that you do to pay for your expenses, and then there's other things you do to pay for the times when you're just paying for your expenses, if that makes sense. It almost makes it sound like I'm poo-pooing trucking, but I'm not. It works out well for me anyways. But most businesses make most of their money in a couple months out of the year. Not most, but lots of them, if you think about it. Like retail makes their money in the holidays, and car manufacturers, there's always a boom time for most businesses. Going on, Northern. It's a good question, Northern. I just want to grow as I have good people, and another thing that isn't out of the question is using my trucking company to fund other investments. I'm not motivated. I'm motivated to constantly keep evolving and growing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with trucking. And if as I slowly grow and I say, yeah, I want another truck, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want another truck, I don't, in my mind, if I 5 years from now, if I told you, I think I'll have 20 trucks, that seems very overwhelming to me. So I don't really know. All I know is I want to keep learning, keep growing. Like my mind, I guess I'd be learning something, and just kind of go where, I don't know, just kind of go with the flow. Plan to succeed somehow, more and more. But I think it would be cool to have like a little construction company. I think it would be cool to start having a real estate portfolio. I think it'd be cool to have a construction company that takes care of the real estate portfolio. I got the trucks that you need to do, to start using my assets that I have to create work for my assets. So you're paying yourself twice, Now, how would I do that? I have no clue. But it's just something, something that I probably will do is I'll probably have a landscape supply center that I run my trucking business out of. I'd like to have multiple streams of income in different areas that are all kind of related. So, like, why not buy a gas station and then all my trucks buy fuel from the gas station? Kind of an example. Now, is that a huge goal? Yeah, it's not really even a goal. It's just nothing's really out of the question. I don't know. I actually do think it'd be really cool to have a landscape supply center. I mean, that's just kind of a no-brainer for me, for what I do. It'd be very easy to do. And that would help, that would be real estate, that would be all around, that would be good. So, yeah. How about you, Northern Motors? What's your 5-year plan? Right now, mine also is just getting through this time. This crazy time in history. Getting through and hopefully prospering. sweet home here. Let's see what you guys said here. What's going on, Aaron? You working today? No, I don't have a backhoe. I'd like to get one though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know, just I don't want to be so reliant on trucking. I think a backhoe would be fun, you know, it'd be cool. I don't really, I mean, I know how to use them. I've dug out my basement at my other house and put in drain tile on the outside of the house, but I don't know how to read diagrams and do stuff like that. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Unless you guys have some crazy burning question here, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll give you guys a second to reply if you do. I think it takes a little bit for me to get comments. Thanks, Northern, you too. Peace. Alright, Aaron. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.